pull up to the Twitch. This is where you can watch everything live and interact with chat. Link down below. We're gonna react to how we lost Kanye West. Now, Kanye West been on the spree of, I think it was last week when Kanye West was on the spree of just tweeting the most outlandish stuff ever on planet Earth. Tweeted on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. But let's watch it. Let's go ahead.
Man, oh man, the end of the road. Never thought we'd make it here. Okay, that's a total lie. I knew we would make it here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed one of the greatest artists of a lifetime. An artist who's documented his success and knew he was gonna make it from the start. Someone whose story inspired millions out there and whose music changed music as we know it. Single-handedly crumbled his own empire himself. I think we're witnessing history because I've truly never seen a musician of Kanye's caliber ever go downhill like him. Kanye's most recent crash out proves to us that
so what y'all think Kanye's problem is?
What fans or critics have
I think
to
it's
say.
that nitro he been sucking in, the nitro.
I'm gonna be fully honest. I think the world owes Kim Kardashian an apology. The amount of hate people gave Kim for keeping her kids away from Kanye was huge. And I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people. So I give my sincere apologies to Kim Kardashian because you were right. Kanye made these videos back in 2022.
Kanye talks about not being able to see his kids.
Dang,
how long ago was that? Like 5 years?
But for Kanye, that's
was
like
3
4 lifetimes and 5 schizo eras. At that time, everyone was hating on Kim because even though Kanye was still known for saying some crazy stuff then.
Well, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves.
This is the craziest run I ever seen Kanye go on. When Kanye was on the beginning of his era where he would just say anything, and when he was running for president, yo, Kanye for president will forever be an iconic thing, but at the same time, bro, we don't need Kanye in president, bro. Yo, we had Kanye as president. You know how many wars we would have had already? Like, half of US would be nuked already. Not gonna sit here and lie to you. Half of New York, Texas, Chicago, all the big states, SoCal, bro, all of them would be nuked already, bro. Would be nuked.
She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Y'all, we leaving right now.
It was before the whole Alex Jones incident and the recent Twitter rant, so we still had some public image there. I'm imagining if this is just the stuff he's saying on Twitter, could you imagine the type of stuff he's saying in real life, especially around his kids? Because it's not like he would care they're hearing it. He don't give a f. His wife got butt booty naked at the middle of the Grammys with kids around. After the Alex Jones incident, everyone pretty much thought it was over for him. He got all his sponsorships pulled away. All his friends and family cut ties with him except a couple people, and a lot of Kanye glazers couldn't find a way to defend this. But in some odd, somewhat
still posting
way,
he made graduation,
slowly making a comeback from this. I mean, there were still.
Did he ever drop that? Did he ever drop that snippet?
What weird way?
That was the cleanest snippet he ever could have dropped.
I mean,
I don't remember the album. That's just a blur.
Him and said the reason he did that was to get out his business deals. I'm sure the billionaire Kanye West could have found a way to get out his deals with lawyers. Like, I don't know about that one. And his recent tweets prove he did that because he actually believed what he said. I would say the comeback started with his halfway apology. He apologized to the Jewish community in 2023 on his IG post, and also because of Jonah Hill. So shout out to Jonah Hill. He also started making his comeback by doing what he does best and releasing clothes and music. He made the official Yeezy.com website so people could buy.
I feel like nobody got those shirts ever.
Only someone like Kanye and a few select celebs out there could do this and have people care. His name was pushed by labels and brands for 2 decades, so he doesn't need their promotion anymore. And for the music end, he also released Vultures. In typical fashion, he does some crazy.
Vultures was a crazy drop,
so
though.
People can forgive him and realize how good he is. But this time, people weren't rocking with the Kanye formula anymore. Everyone universally agreed that this was his worst album put out, and the effect wasn't hitting the same. Even though it has some
Vultures
on there, it
wasn't Vultures had some good stuff.
And this coming after
but it wasn't that good though.
Good album with some of the most aura-filled shows you could ever witness. That's got to be the biggest downgrade ever. I'm not even gonna mention Vultures 2 as a piece of work. We're not even gonna acknowledge.
Yeah, Vultures 2 had like two good songs.
On the Billboard and being a hit, which wasn't because of Kanye, if we're being honest. If Cardi wasn't on Carnival, the whole album would have been forgotten. And Anthony Fantano didn't like it. How could we possibly like the album without his approval first?
Right?
This is completely unreviewable trash, and here's why.
Yo, like, background on this guy, bro, I always did not like him. I always didn't like him. I think he reviewed one of the albums I liked back then, like, a low rating, so I never liked, bro. But like now he cool though, right? He cool. He chilled down right now.
But Kanye's saving grace, if not in music, will always come in fashion. Kanye could tape some souls to a rock on the ground, and it'll become
Facts.
the highest selling thing in fashion for the year. The creative
Bro,
thing about
fashion
the
is just
Yeezy website
kinda
is that
fucked
everything
now.
is marked at $20, meaning it was affordable to anyone, and it isn't talked about how genius that idea was. Usually we're used to some celebrity or athlete collabing with an already established
Be like
brand
thousands.
for like 8x the price it costs to make. But he was kind of showing us here that them are scammers and could actually sell it for a cheaper price but choose not to. Him releasing one of his weirdest looking shoes ever was smart too, because everyone saw how weird it looked. And we'll usually not buy it for what Yeezys used to be priced at, like $140, and if you're buying it from a reseller back then it was probably more. But people could see it's $20 and give it a why not. I bought them when they first came out and it took like 3 months to come. And I'm happy to say I wore them twice and never wore them again. They're actually pretty comfy and not bad.
Are they just socks with like soles on the bottom?
And realized how stupid I looked to everyone else. So then I wore them just at home, but eventually changed back to my Crocs because I didn't want to roll the sock up my leg every time to get them on. He also went from looking like Shrek or a Goblin from Clash of Clans for a while, back to looking like 2016 Kanye recently. That gave a lot of people hope that he may be returning to a normal state. That he may be finally...
No, he's still in the Nitro, bro.
Until the Super Bowl aired a Yeezy ad and he was laid down on a
Wait,
dentist
this
table.
was real? Chat, this was real? He actually did an ad like this? He's like, yo, I paid all the... Hold on. I wonder if he's gonna say it though.
Probably getting pumped up with 10 gigatons of nitrous while it was going on.
What's up, guys? I spent like all the money for the commercial on these new teeth. So once again, I had to shoot it on the iPhone.
Bro, Kanye's not real, bro.
Go to Yeezy.com.
Do not go to Yeezy.com. Unless you're looking for Adolf's newest merch line, I will lay off it. This aired like
Bro. Kanye's a
the Joker
crazy guy, bro.
In the Dark Knight. I knew Kanye lost his
crazy guy, bro.
genius when he first started talking about using AI. There are certain places where AI can't work in a job, and music is a big one. No one at this point is stopping him from keeping this AI train going. On his recent interview with unknown D-list egghead-shaped writer Justin LeBoy,
although Taylor Swift type numbers,
who's that?
You know, I have
Is
a
that Dante?
7% conversion rate. So let's say if we took.
I love when you do math.
What the fuck? Math glaze? Bro, who is that? I don't know. I don't know. I definitely remember this now.
Math glaze?
Nah, Math glaze is crazy.
for his new album Bully, which
Saying
was
that to
supposed
another
start
grown
rolling out
man
this
is
year,
crazy,
maybe
bro.
the tweets have something to do with the album name, just maybe. He was talking about using AI for the majority of his album and said it's the next version of sampling.
Stay away from AI. It's a more negative reaction than auto-tune. And I remember, like, I did auto-tune because people thought, they're like, man, this auto-tune is trash. As an artist, I could take anything. I could sell a piece of for like $10 million and shit, you know, and
Take a sample, and this is like a dream come true. Back in the days,
Okay.
you used to have to get the 24-track stems, the Motown, like the 24-track reel. It was like this, and they would tape it on a CD or tape it digitally, then you got the different parts. Right now, you could take any song and separate it. Just get the vocals, just get the bass line, the drums, completely separated. So when I send a song or a sample to my engineers, I just say JS AI, like they had a website.
I don't think he understands the reason why people don't like AI and what it brings to music is because it's lazy. The point of music is to craft artistic sounds, and people want to feel the emotion.
What do they use AI? Is AI like
I'm imagining
they use it for like the beats?
Kanye's most emotional songs and its layered meaning. If it was made using AI, no one would be able to feel those emotions.
ChatGPT.
It might get some of the vocals right and instrumental, but humans can feel other humans' emotions and can tell. That's why with AI art, it's pretty obvious to tell it's AI and looks weird to people. And when he's talking about auto-tune, he's right. At first, people didn't like auto-tune. But the difference between auto-tune and AI is auto-tune still includes some human action. You actually have to record vocals still and edit the auto-tune filter to what you want. Okay, the AI wouldn't be that bad if he was just using the AI to maybe help him break down a sample or something. But he's trying to use
that'd
AI
be fire.
voice with 0% recording coming from him.
Oh.
It's you ain't said the you can get the fuck up on my shit. Holler out, hitting with the guap.
Is it wait? Kanye's trying to use the AI so he can just not rap at all no more. Like he don't gotta rap. Like Kanye just don't gotta rap no more. So you can just plug in. Okay, I get what he's trying to do now. Yeah, that's dumb. I don't like that, bro. That's fire. I mean, like, that's fire. I feel like that's not cool. Honestly, there's no, you know. What if you want to change
The
something?
meat writing is crazy. The meat writing is crazy.
The old Kanye would spit at himself for even doing this. This is the same man who said he spent 5,000 hours making a song. So now he doesn't have to do any work if he wants to. He could have someone
That's what I
write
say.
some lyrics for him, have someone record a reference track for him, then use an AI voice filter and boom, new Kanye song. I would think Kanye would be the one person against AI in music, considering how much he cares about the craft. In actuality, Kanye
Yeah, how much
cared about the
time?
craft. And Ye is the degenerate who doesn't care about his well-being or the people around him. People have been pointing out after his recent crash out
bro,
that his
it's
wife
crazy,
actually
bro.
might have something to do with it. We all know that Kanye got diagnosed with bipolar disorder in 2016, which was kind of a blessing for him because anytime he lashed out in public, his fans could just blame it on his bipolar. But recently on the interview with Justin LeBoy, he claimed he actually was misdiagnosed.
Why are they blaming the wife though?
And that his
What
wife
does the wife
suggested
got to do
she
with
thinks
it?
he doesn't have bipolar because she's seen it before.
To do that, because you say something about your personality doesn't feel like it's bipolar. I've seen bipolar before. I've seen she's educated, so I've seen bipolar
She's educated,
before, and come to find out it's really a case of autism that I have. And autism takes you to a Rain Man thing where you're like,
You take medication, does it work for you? What gets you out of
I haven't taken the medication since I found out that it wasn't bipolar. That wasn't the right diagnosis. That I found out. I was like,
I don't know who that doctor was, but fire that immediately. He's a
Yeah,
far cry
bro.
from autism or bipolar. It's looking more like schizophrenia. And coincidentally, this episode came out on February 4th, 3 days before.
February-
he started
that's like 2
crashing
days-
out on Twitter. I don't know how long meds take before they start wearing off, but my prediction is that probably has something to do with it. So if it is because of Bianca, thanks Raw Naked Chicken Wing, you ruined my life. All I'm saying is Kim would have stopped this bullshit ASAP. The worst tweet has got to be him saying F Virgil. Actually, let me not pick a worse tweet. He's defending Diddy and R. Kelly. Him and Virgil had known
Yeah,
each other
bro.
since 2004.
That shit crazy.
For some reason,
Why he
Kanye's
dissing the dead,
always
though?
held some type
Why he
of
dissing the
envy
dead? That
against
made no
him because
sense.
Virgil became the fashion director at Louis Vuitton and he didn't. I think their decision was based off a couple of things. One probably being they didn't want to pick the guy that was gonna risk tweeting out slavery's a choice one day. You know, just to save options.
Nah,
Even
saying
when
slavery's
Kanye
a
was at
choice is
Virgil's first
insane.
show and hugged him, deep down inside, he wished that was him, and I guess he never let it go. But you can't be happy for your homie? Even if something like this happened with my close friend, I might be mad initially or wish I wanted it. But at the end of the day, I'ma still be happy for them. Like, y'all saw each other go from nothing to being the biggest fashion leaders. And Kanye already had Yeezys, which was already successful, so it came down to ego and wanting him to rule everything. Also saying he stole my position in culture strategically is so ego eccentric. Like, you're the one who
the
literally
fuck?
hired him to be on your team
Wait.
years ago.
Wait, did he tweet this? How long ago was this? Bro. Hey, bro, why didn't he say this though when he was alive though? Like when he was here though? Probably because, you know. I don't know. I don't know.
Like, you're the one who literally hired him to be on your team years ago. AKA, you're the one who wanted his help and expertise to help you with things. It would be one thing if Virgil was alive and he's ranting on him and he still has
That's what I say.
talk back. But he's
dead.
He's not even alive. Also, the amount of Jew tweets, like, holy Kanye could trip on a rock in a deserted mountain and he's going, ah, damn, that's gotta be the work of a Jew. He can't make up his mind. He goes,
Bro, what the fuck was that? What was that?
he can't make up his mind.
Was
He
that on the
goes
news?
hating them
Bro,
for
was
multiple
that on the news
tweets to
broadcast?
then thanking them for making corn, posting corn all over his feed for people to watch. I know people probably threw their phones in public after opening Twitter that day. Dog, he's the same man who said corn ruined his life after finding God and that it destroyed his family. It's sad too, knowing his kids are old enough to now understand what he's doing and saying. Especially Nora. She's 11 years old now, turning 12. Imagine her friends
Dang, yo,
asking
how,
her
yo,
why
I
her
feel
dad
like,
is tweeting out that
bro, I that's for like, so celebrity kids just grow up faster than normal human beings. Like they be feeding them something. Like No Ways North is 11 years old. I remember I was like in high school when she got born. I was like, damn, the fuck. I was had to be like, I don't know, bro.
I want to be
Like middle
surprised
school,
if some of her friends'
high
parents
school,
aren't letting them
something,
see
bro.
her anymore. The thing that really doesn't make sense is the Diddy defending. Like, bro, you called him out multiple times in the past.
None of these that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address.
Right.
But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you.
Wait,
hold on.
Oh,
All you
shit.
fake hard niggas, fuck you.
I don't know what changes
I
mine.
don't remember
Maybe
that.
listen to a couple of fire Diddy songs. Do those even exist? Now that I think of it, I can't even name 3 Diddy songs, can y'all? And you know for a fact he's heard stories in the past of how terrible Diddy is and what he's done to women. He probably heard it before we did too. He's been in the top of the industry that long and his best friend was Jay-Z. And then he's gonna tweet out, "We love you, Puff." No, you are not the voice of the unheard. Maybe you were in the past, but I did not sign off on that. Then he goes on to defend R. Kelly and say the age of parental consent in Massachusetts is 14, which he got community noted on, and it isn't even true. I think he feels the industry him over and set him up. So everyone who's been accused and convicted
This
of
is
something
crazy,
from the
bro.
industry has also been set up, and they only had it happen to them because of like sometimes Kanye people
Bro.
are just terrible people.
Bro, who
You
is
know
that
there's
old
no
man
comeback from
yelling
this
at?
rant when Travis Scott and Tyler the Creator unfollowed him. Bro, I know for a fact.
Oh
that
yeah, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. When Tyler Tyler unfollowed him, he said, "Fuck you," something. I don't want to say it because it's very inappropriate and it's really unneeded to say. But yeah,
that's
bro.
literally his role model and actual brother-in-law. He stuck with him through all the controversies and is always held down that he's his hero.
Their actual brother-in-law
saying it anymore without facing some type of backlash. And Elon Musk unfollowing too might be the craziest one. This is the equivalent of Stalin versus Hitler. It's like he wants to be alone and have no friends and family and only have his naked wife. Saying you only tour for the money too is the final way of cutting off your core fans. Like if you're a Kanye rider and see this, he's basically spitting in your face and saying he's only interacting with you for the money. But best believe if he has a tour, people will still be running to buy those tickets. And him managing to get the Super Bowl ad still after everything, only to remove everything off the store after the ad and just have a swastika shirt up. Someone at Fox is getting fired because this could have easily been prevented. They finally shut the store down after 16 hours of it being up. And yes, Kanye, we know who you're gonna blame for this, even though you're literally selling swastikas. My final thoughts on why this whole rant got fired up in the first place is because it got confirmed this year that he's a billionaire again with a net worth of $2.77 billion, which meant that he's now
they said he
was before with his sponsorships and deals. So we saw this and saw Elon Musk Twitter and realized he made a comeback while saying the most crazy ever. And now that no one can stop him, he would just say what he wants and he'll still be a billionaire. If this was the stuff he always wanted to say, then he's always been psychotic.
Literally
because
insane.
what do you mean just because you're a billionaire and no one can stop you now that this is what you always wanted to say? I'm trying to think if I'm in the same position and feel the same way. I'm not sending out.
If I'm a billionaire, bro, I'm disappearing.
I'm not casually thinking that R. Kelly and Diddy should be free. If you're asking what I'm gonna do, considering my glazing of Kanye in the past, that music is still getting blasted. I'm sorry, he will be my #1 most listened to artist, but he will not be mentioned as my GOAT anymore. I know it's a sad day. The tabloids are in for one today. Kanye West was my GOAT and the one that inspired me. Yay?
Ye's the devil.
At least that's my way of coping with it. I hope for the sake of his family and even his wife he gets help. I know
how are they gonna
come out with some of the most craziest we've ever seen. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always,
y'all think Kanye's new girlfriend or wife or his wife met the kids before?
Gen Z as a whole generation.
I did not mean to click that. Well, that was a fire video, bro. Overall, Kanye is a very smart musical man, but other than that, yeah, he needs mental help.